They said we were too poor, too weak, too dependent. They said Africa could never stand without their help. But today, from the dry Sahel to the heart of Burkina Faso, we prove them wrong. No aid, no loans, no permission, just our hands, our will, and a 78-kilometer canal that will change everything. My dear brothers and sisters of Burkina Faso, and to everyone watching around the world, today we stand together in pride and in unity. For many years, they told us this could never happen. They said we were too poor, too dependent, too weak to build something this big, without their loans, without their conditions. The so-called experts from the IMF, USAID, and the European Union told us our dreams were impossible. But we are the children of Africa. We carry the spirit of Sankara in our hearts, the spirit of independence, the spirit of dignity. And today, that spirit has built a giant canal with our own hands, using our own resources and powered by our own determination. This canal is not just for water. It is a canal of hope. It will water our fields, feed our people, and create thousands of jobs. It proves to every child in Burkina Faso, we are capable of greatness when we believe in ourselves and stand together. We didn't bow down to foreign powers. We didn't sign away our sovereignty. We didn't trade our dignity for their so-called aid. We built this ourselves because we are free people, because we refuse to be colonized by debt and dependency. And today I say to all Burkinabe, this is only the beginning. From our fields to our factories, from our villages to our cities, we will build a new future with our own strength. Let this canal remind the world. Burkina Faso will rise by its own hands. Thank you. Long live our people. Long live our revolution. Long live Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso, a small landlocked country in West Africa, has surprised the world. The country completed an impressive 78-kilometer canal without any help from the IMF, USAID, or the European Union. This was a bold move, proving that they don't need outside help to grow and develop. And now, people everywhere are asking, how did Burkina Faso do the impossible? In this video, we dive into the full story. We'll look at the hard work, the challenges, and the victories that made this canal project a reality, and how it might change the future for all of Africa. For many years, the world relied on big institutions like the IMF and Western governments to support poor nations, especially in tough times or for major projects. But now, Burkina Faso has done the unthinkable. It finished a massive canal, all on its own, and this news is shaking things up. It makes us wonder, is it time for nations to move away from Western aid and the IMF? Is there a better way? Let's explore the big picture and find out how Burkina Faso is creating a new future, one built on self-belief and self-reliance. The new canal is named after Thomas Sankara, a famous leader known for his Pan-African vision and revolutionary spirit. The canal stretches 78 kilometers, from the Bager Dam in the Sahel region to the fertile southern area, where the capital Ouagadougou is located. This is not just a project. It is a powerful symbol, a reminder that Burkina Faso can do big things on its own. The cost? Around $43 million, a small price for such a big change. Even more amazing, the entire project was built by Burkinabe engineers. No foreign experts, no international management. The whole thing was handled locally, a sign that Burkina Faso's skills and confidence are growing fast. This canal is part of a larger vision, the Mega Canal Project, which will use water from the White Volta River to power agriculture and industry. The idea began back in 2003, under former President Blaise Compaoré. But real progress only started in 2020 under the new government. Even with big challenges, like security risks and lack of trust from outsiders, the people stayed focused. They believed in the project. They kept moving forward. And it paid off. The inauguration was a big moment. Top leaders attended, including the president of Togo, for Nassing Bay, and even Italy's Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni. Their presence showed the world how important this canal is, not just for Burkina Faso, but for the whole region. This canal is more than concrete and water. It's a symbol of dedication, belief, and strength, proof that dreams are possible when people work together. Looking ahead, this project could change everything. Burkina Faso can now grow more food, reduce imports, and boost its economy. Rural areas will grow stronger. Jobs will be created. People's lives will improve. Even more than that, this canal shows a shift in power. Burkina Faso is no longer waiting for others. It is leading its own path. Why did Burkina Faso avoid Western aid? Because loans often come with strings attached. Conditions, control, dependency. By building this canal without the IMF, the country has kept its freedom, its resources, and its right to choose. And this sends a powerful message to the world. Burkina Faso is independent and proud. Other countries are watching. This story gives hope, not just to Africa, but to all nations stuck in a cycle of foreign dependence. Burkina Faso's example says, you can build your future. You don't have to wait for permission. This canal is just the beginning. Why was this project so important? Because Burkina Faso lies in the Sahel, a region with little rainfall and frequent droughts. Food and water are always at risk. The Bager Dam, built in the 1980s, is one of Africa's largest earth-filled dams. It holds water, but the real challenge is moving it to where it's needed, to the farms and towns in the south. This canal solves that problem. It brings water to the crops, the animals, and the people. That means more food, more jobs, and a stronger nation. The government had many problems. Terrorism, poverty, not enough money, climate change. But still, they finished the canal. Now, it will help not only farming, but also industry, clean water supply, and urban development. This is real progress. But there are still challenges ahead. Burkina Faso still faces food insecurity, health problems, and limited education. Climate change is a constant threat. And yes, foreign aid still plays a role, but the country is learning how to choose its own path. In the end, this canal is more than a project. It is a beacon of hope, a signal to the world that African nations can rise, and they will. With strong leadership, local skills, and a clear vision, Burkina Faso is building a new chapter. The Burkinabe people did this with their own hands, and they did it their way. This story is not just about a canal. It's about freedom, about pride, and about the future of a continent ready to lead itself. Clapperboard, thank you for watching Code of the Lion, where we tell Africa's stories as they happen and when they matter most. If you found today's story inspiring, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell so you never miss a real African success story. We are here to inform, inspire, and amplify Africa's voice. Until next time, stay informed, stay proud, and stay with Code of the Lion, where Africa tells its own story.